Welcome back to the Corporate Mullet Podcast. We are your co-hosts. I'm Michael.
And I'm Sachin.
And we're hyped to talk about our catch-up episode. There was a hiccup with the LA footage and some of the audio, so we're delaying that release. It'll be shorter, but we wanted to kind of recap since then to our current trip and then talk about some of the things we've experienced out there.
Yeah, we could give a quick update on how LA was too. Just the footage will be a little delayed.
All right. Yeah. Do you want to kick off anywhere specific or?
Well, why don't we start with I guess with LA then?
All right. We'll run it back. We'll run it back to LA. I don't know if you want to give the background on that trip.
So LA trip, it was primarily meant to be focused around business, right? And like our business and basically prospecting new clients, meeting with some of our existing clients, and then also planning out how we could potentially expand more in Southern California as well, since we don't have as much of a presence there. So decided to bring Michael along and turn it into also a little bit of a sales R&R trip. So that's kind of how it started, and I think it was completely worth it. You want to give your take on kind of give a rundown of what we did out there?
Yeah, it was a blast. It was definitely a way to experience the other side of how people live. So we stayed in WeHo, beautiful house, next to this fire restaurant with the best chili flakes in the planet that we still need to get.
Spartinis.
And we just, Sachin rented a Ashton. And
No. It was a McLaren.
McLaren. Different cars in different parts of the world. McLaren, and it was sick just to drive that thing around, kind of dailying it, and just going to the beach in Santa Monica, going to eat at different places, and meeting some of the clients down there. Really kind of gave a glimpse more so to that next level world of selling that he's used to, and that I'm trying to get to. So that's kind of the context there. But overall, just beautiful location, beautiful car, beautiful experience.
Met a lot of cool people there. The car, was fantastic. Not to mention we drove down there from Sacramento. So it was a lot of driving throughout the trip. But yeah, beautiful trip. I think my favorite part would have been the blast through the canyons through to Malibu.
Oh, yeah.
And then the stop at Nobu with the beautiful view. Come back out to the McLaren. Just fantastic. No complaints from me on that trip.
Yeah, world-class service for sure. And just treatment, man. You get treated like a celebrity, even in LA, which was kind of surprising where supercars are. It's always like London or LA, where you see better cars at. So it was cool just to even get that like D-list treatment with it. So that was awesome. Got a free joint out of it. But LA was a riot. Definitely let the footage kind of speak for itself on that one. But it kind of was like the pregame towards Dubai and India. What did you say?
Yeah, I think it was. I guess that's the good lead up to the big reveal. Another reason we've been out for so long is we've been traveling a little more internationally. Spent some time in Dubai, spent
America's
some time in India.
Scam. That's all I gotta say. It's been a week since we've been back, and it's a scam.
Well, obviously, as you could tell from Michael's reaction, we had a blast out there.
Yes.
Just another great trip. So I'll let you kind of kick that off. And this, by the way, was almost purely
fun
on vacation and for fun. There was no work. We were working during the trip, and there were some discussions with certain folks about potential expansion to India with our marketing agency as well. But this was really just a trip to unwind and really spend a little bit of the bonuses that we've been collecting.
And did we do that, bro? So, but it was all because of our friend made us. It was his wedding, so it's kind of thanks to him in part. But still, though, to kick it off, Dubai was amazing. Honestly, everything that it's cracked up to be. I don't even think we did like a 10th of what people would normally do, but even that 10th that we got to experience was amazing. Staying at the Conrad, shouts out to them, was like next level service. For a 5-star hotel for the price that we got. We were well accommodated. This dude got a better price than I did, but he knows how to work that
Always
system.
upgrade the day or two before. I got the suite for less.
So that's for all you points guys out there and upgrades. That's the game I will be starting here soon. And No, it was beautiful. Dubai, luxury upon luxury, personified. So, going to the Burj Khalifa, seeing all that, seeing the palm was crazy.
I'm going to give my highlight real quick.
Okay.
The freaking car that drove us from the airport to the hotel. We walk outside and we're like, hey, we don't know if Uber is reliable here. This is our first time in Dubai. We don't know what to do. We walk out and the dude is like, oh, you have a lot of bags. Take that black car over there. We're like, okay, cool. So we go and it's like this Hyundai van. And then we open the door and we're like, what is this? It has like the starry night headliner. It's got reclining, cooled, heated, massaging seats for us in the back and everything. And it's like, man, even the Hyundais out here are like a different level.
Just shit on us.
But, oh man, no, that was a great start to the trip.
Yeah.
And like, honestly, that I think that set the tone for what we were looking for the rest of the trip.
And just the entry to customs as well, super seamless. Not like coming back here. But yeah, definitely set the tone. And introduction to what Dubai has to offer. Even though it's a 1 to 3 scale, so 1 USD to 3, what do they call them? Dots?
Dirhams.
Dirhams. Your money still goes a long way. So, the nightlife seemed incredible. We only went out one night, but...
the people were all super welcoming and friendly. I mean, we were worried a little bit about getting in trouble, but even though we were there during Ramadan, it was kind of, hey, if you're in the touristy areas, you're fine.
Yeah.
We were really worried about doing something and accidentally offending someone and getting in trouble. But no, I think we made it out scot-free. Yes. We had a blast. Yes. We partied with some cool folks. The
amount of language people know out there too.
Oh yeah.
Like Spanish, like Chinese, Japanese, Korean. Like if you fly Emirates, there's like 30 languages on board if you need help. Like that in itself just speaks for it. So that kind of blew my mind too, where I wasn't trying to get someone to sell me as a tourist. I was speaking in Spanish, thinking, how many people know Spanish out here? And all of a sudden we're at the bazaar, the gold bazaar. Guy assumes I'm Indian. Start speaking in Spanish. And then he starts speaking to me in Spanish. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? But that's cool. I think Dubai is really in 30, 40 years, they've blown up. So
it's also a fantastically clean city for how much is always going on. It was super clean and always felt safe walking around in the middle of the night, wherever you were. It was just absolutely fantastic experience. And the food is like, you can pick anything that you want. We were by the marina and we missed trying this place. Damn. It was a Italian and Japanese fusion restaurant. Mm-hmm. Like I've never seen that before. I love Italian food. I like Japanese food. Like let's give it a shot. But I guess we have to go back to try that one.
Yeah. Oh, but 100%.
Literally whatever kind of food you wanted, you could get it at any time. Yeah. The places were open late. People were super friendly. I think everyone needs to go check out that city at least once. It really felt like the city of the future.
Yep.
Compared to kind of like what we're used to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Especially with the architecture. I feel like every architect's like, fuck that building. Mine's going to be more unique, more impressive. And then they just so on and so forth. It's just a never ending, like who can one up each other. Like there's one where it's like 2 skyscrapers and then there's one that's fully horizontal. It looks like it's just being held by the corner. Like how is this even possible? So they're cracked out there for sure.
Yeah.
Even the Burj, the design behind it is pretty impressive.
Oh yeah. The Burj was really awesome. I might have set a world record at the Burj, but I'm not. I'm not gonna share that on the podcast. But yeah, I might be a world record holder.
Yep. Guinness.
Maybe one day we'll, get us 1,000 views. We'll share the world record.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah. We gotta fact check it.
I hope there's no cameras in there.
Nah, well, maybe. But nah.
But no, I mean, Dubai was a pretty quick trip for us though. We were there for 2.5, 3 days. Actually met with my family there too, who we were all traveling to India. They came from the East Coast. We came from California, and then we all kind of met in Dubai. So we got to go explore Global Village, which is also a really cool concept. A lot of cool food there, a lot of great attractions. The markets were all really nice. We saw a lot of like authentic market goods, I guess that's what I would call them, from like different countries. And like it was to the point where even in a lot of the global village, correct me if I'm wrong here, but like a lot of them had people from those countries as like the vendors and stuff. So if you went to like the Turkish one, it was a Turkish guy selling you something. If you went to Korean one, there was Koreans there. Like it was a really cool concept, and seeing it as like how big it is, it literally they turned the world into like a Disneyland park, which is pretty cool.
They did America dirty though.
Yeah. We were just
they grouped us into the Americas, and then we were like cowboys and shit. When it's like cowboys are like no longer part of our history, but I guess if you're gonna categorize America.
Yeah, but the cowboy was also on the Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
So why don't we do that? That's like a joint unifying thing. You got to give your taco review.
Yeah, the original cowboys are from Mexico. So.
Yeah, but like that cowboy was not.
No. That was Chuck Norris for sure. No, but the taco review, for being in Dubai, I'll give it slack. It was a birria and it's consomme, and it was. I'd say 6 out of 10, which isn't too bad if you're halfway across the world from where the food originates. So I give it a pass for sure.
And it was also like basically like
India had better Mexican food.
No, but like the Dubai one, it was a global village, you know. It's like a theme park taco still.
Not bad. 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Overpriced, but 6 out of 10. Yeah. Actually, no, there was 3 for 1 or 3 for the price. So it was like $16 for 3 tacos, which I mean it's still a little overpriced, but not as bad as I thought. Yeah.
So decent taco. Yeah. But I think that kind of brings us to the end of our really quick recap of Dubai.
Yeah.
So why don't you kick off the India trip, the long haul part of the trip?
So India, man, I feel like India gets a bad rap. Like it's not what we get portrayed over here. Maybe some parts in the north, but I mean, we didn't go to the north, so I don't know. But the south wasn't like what I expected, you know. And the pollution was there, but outside of that, it's just beautiful. And again, luxury. Like if you seek it out, it's there. Our first stop was Bangalore or Bengaluru, whichever you want to call it. And beautiful city, best dosa in the world. Hit up my boy Dosa King. I don't even know if that's his name. But,
Vidyarthi Bhavan.
Yeah, I call him Dosa King. Great. We ended up staying at this 5-star hotel called La Marvella. It was really, really nice for what it was. And just beautiful. It's a city of gardens. We got to experience the tail end of it, I guess. It's no longer called that, but the park was beautiful. The people were friendly. And the food is amazing. So I had a really good time in Bangalore.
Yeah, I think our trip started in Bangalore, went to Hyderabad. So we hit like the 2 tech hubs.
Yeah.
Then we went off to the rural side of India for the wedding, which that like I've never been there. So it was like super interesting to see kind of like outside of the cities, because I've always kind of just been in the cities whenever I went to India. Mm-hmm. So definitely it was a cool experience. But Bangalore, you know, that's where I'm from. So it was nice to go back home after 10, 11 years. I was born there. See some family, see my grandparents and everything. So we had I would say a slower start to the trip.
Yeah.
But then in Bangalore, in that first leg of the trip is where we went to UB City.
Yes.
So had a blast there, found a really cool spot. What was it called? Sanchez. So I'll hand it over to you for another taco review.
Sanchez is crazy because we just found this random Mexican joint, kind of in UB City's kind of in the heart of Bangalore. Excuse me, heart of Bangalore, I think. And just cruising around, just doing some shopping, and then we just see this place called Sanchez. So I'm like, oh, look at this stereotypical spot. It's probably gonna be like Global Village, but after we're like, all right, let's just see what they have, grab a drink, whatever. We pull up and they have like pistachio guacamole and a couple other things here and there, and they have actually a beef taco, and that caught my eye because finding beef in India is like super hard, I guess. So I was like, all right, let me try it. It's when will I ever be back here trying beef tacos? So I ordered it, and shit you not, it was probably one of the best tacos I've ever had. For a country that doesn't eat beef, or majority doesn't eat beef, they messed that up real well, bro. It was real good. And the guy behind there too, they actually get tequila imported at its actual percentage, which caught me off guard because I thought they would fall under the same guidelines. But it's that U.S. mentality, bro, that we got to get out of. They get it at the actual pure 38, 35%, depending on which bottle you get. And combine that with the good taco, and I was like, man, this all I need. Taste of home. So no, Sanchez got like a 9 out of 10 for me. If they had Corona or like a Mexican beer to pair with it, I think that would make it a 10 for sure.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good review.
Oh yeah,
we had a blast
San
there.
Churro.
Oh yeah, Cafe San Churro, the best churros in
Best
India.
churros in India, bro. That dude knew what he was doing, bro. Authentic.
Yeah, no, we got to try a bunch of stuff out there, but I think we purely stuck to Indian food for pretty much the majority of the trip.
Which, fair warning, if you're not Indian and you're introduced as a white passing person, they will not make anything spicy for you.
They're scared of poisoning you.
So you have to kind of really dig at it to really get that experience. And when you do, take it slow, because you think it's not like a spice from here, or like even if you're like with Latin flavors, it's more of a delayed hit. So you think you think, oh, this isn't spicy. Give it like a minute and your stomach just starts burning, bro. It's a different level.
I mean, it's good though. Once you get used to it,
but you can't overestimate it.
Yeah.
You think you got it, and then you up it a little bit, and it's a whole ball game. You have to like super small incremental jumps.
But yeah, so the Bangalore stint was mainly catching up with my family.
Beer garden.
Yeah. Hotel. Starting to introduce you to India.
Yeah.
Oh, crossing the most dangerous roads in the world.
Oh, yeah. They do not slow down, but they won't hit you.
They won't hit you.
But they won't slow down.
We became experts at running through Bangalore traffic.
Yes.
We'll put some clips of that, because I think we got some on the 360 camera running across the street, but we didn't get the main one going to the park where
I got that
it was like
phone,
peak rush hour.
I think, but I'm not sure.
But no, we got good at crossing the roads there.
Yeah.
And then it was off to Hyderabad. So originally we were planning to just fly there because it's a pretty short flight versus like an 8.5 hour drive or something. But since we were going with a lot of my family from Bangalore, who was going to go meet my wife's family in Hyderabad, we decided, hey, let's drive and stop at like this old temple along the way, which my family is somehow historically tied to. I don't know the details there, but so we decided, hey, we're going to drive in a 14-seat. It's called a Tempo Traveler. So think like the Ram vans, like like the stalker vans, the free candy
killer,
ones,
free candy.
But it has windows. It has windows,
curtains.
but it's basically a panel van with 14 seats in it. And we decided, hey, let's start at 5 a.m. and drive down to the village and then drive to Hyderabad. We got the shittiest. It was literally the worst vehicle I think we've ever been in.
The shittiest van with the driver who's never done it before, who doesn't know where he's at, and basically how to get directions the whole time. And no AC, really.
That was the worst part. So the van was not in the best condition, to say it nicely. And then to top it all off, the AC wasn't working, and we're in South India in the middle of summer, which means temperatures were constantly in the high 90s, low hundreds.
Not pretty.
Not pretty at all, and very, very humid. So we embark on this journey. And we thought we were going to die.
100%.
Because the AC wasn't working. We ran out of water while leaving the village. So we had to wait till we hit the highway to make sure that we got real bottled water and didn't accidentally get tap water and get poisoned.
Right. Again, another thing you have to keep in mind.
Oh yeah, always buy bottled water, mineral water. We get back on the road and we check the times and everything. And keep in mind, this was supposed to be an 8-hour drive. We were on the road for, I think it was about 15 hours in total. We only had, one stop for the temple, and then one gas stop, and then one for some reason, because it is just the most Indian thing to do. We stopped for chai.
In 100-degree weather,
chai
with no AC.
Outside with no AC. And it was an experience.
I saw God twice. It was not fun.
He has PTSD from the Tempo Traveler horn.
Travelers, which it sucks because we got the nice one later on for a 3-hour drive, which was like cool. Yes, finally luxury, but like fuck you. We wish we would have had this for the fucking.
Why didn't we have it for the long drive?
Exactly. Much rather would have had the shittier one for the 3-hour one,
But yeah, I guess that brings us then to Hyderabad. We got to Hyderabad that
beautiful
night.
Beautiful city.
So we spent most of our time we spent all of our time in High Tech City with my wife's cousin. Absolutely beautiful. It's like it looks like Singapore meets Dubai. Like it is just all tech companies, high rises, luxury apartments, luxury villas. All the cool cars are over there. And you almost kind of forget when you're just walking around that you're in India. It's a completely different vibe to like the older city centers and all of that, and shows kind of the direction the country's going. And yeah, all the bars, all the food, everything is just fantastic. Nice. So after that 14, 15, 16-hour death ride, it was nice to to have AC and kind of have a sense of normalcy again. Like, you know, felt like being back home a little bit.
Yep.
But nicer.
Yep. And it was great. A little touch of modernization, and the luxury apartments is like next level. The communities there are you know, again, luxury personified. You know, your guest room is in a whole other building in an entertainment complex. So that was awesome. Yeah, like I said, your money goes a lot longer over there. And you get to experience more, and it's a lot more of the days feel longer for some reason. I don't know how to explain it, but maybe because you don't have to drive everywhere. You have drivers, and you don't really have to focus about finding parking and where you're gonna leave the car or all that. You kind of just have someone do that for you.
You get a lot of stuff done.
Yeah.
In a day's time
when you're not driving.
Yeah, I mean, like for us, like we come back and I'm like, my day is like cleaning the house and then going grocery shopping after work, and it's done.
8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at that point. Meanwhile, you do like 50 different things in India, and it's not even 10 in the morning.
Yeah.
So.
You would also had like 6 cups of coffee by then too.
Yeah, you do a coffee every hour on the hour, but it's not like shit coffee. It's like really good filtered coffee that, like, you know, after being back for a week almost, like Starbucks, and we just tried this other local coffee shop today, it just doesn't do it. It doesn't do it. And I mean, the portion sizes are ridiculous, but when you get this little filter coffee, man, that gets you right.
Filter coffee is amazing.
Yeah.
More people need to try it. If you like coffee, it's definitely different from everything else out there.
Yes. Gets the job done. You got to drink it while it's super hot, because then they think it gets cold after 10 seconds. So you got to earn your stripes.
Yep.
Once you do it once, then they lay off, but you got to do it at least once. So.
But yeah, I think from there, that's where the travel, if you thought we stopped traveling there and it's time to relax and go to the wedding and no. The travel had just started.
Yep.
We flew from Hyderabad to Rajahmundry, which was like an hour flight?
Yeah, hour-ish.
Real fun in a propeller plane. It was Michael's first time in a propeller plane.
Those things are devils. They shouldn't exist.
So he did not have a good time with the propeller plane. But no, comfy flight. Landed there, small local airport. And then from there, it was another 2.5 hour drive to the resort where the wedding was, which was on the basically the eastern coast of India.
Yeah, the Bay of Bengal.
So yeah, so we went from Bangalore to Hyderabad to all the way to the coast. But it was beautiful. I think it was a coconut plantation. Yeah. Drove through a bunch of banana plantations. Got to see more of rural India there.
Anxiety through the roof though with the bug spray, because those mosquitoes, man, they're vicious.
We covered ourselves in bug spray, making sure that we
That's the
didn't
one
catch anything out there.
I got bit twice and so far nothing. So. Doing well. But yeah, beautiful resort, coconut farm. Dude, the coconuts out there are really, really good.
The coconut water?
Yeah. Really, really good. Super great food again. Just was it Andhra food? Was that Andhra food?
Andhra.
Sorry. Really, really good. That's probably one of my favorite. Is Bangalore Andhra food as well?
No. Well, there is Andhra food in Bangalore, but
the ones that
Andhra is like the state, Andhra Pradesh.
Yeah, I liked it because it's more spicy.
Yeah. Andhra food is always more spicy. Yeah.
Given I didn't get to try the full level of spice, but from what I did try, it was really, really good. And then eating with your hands was like great, but like the functionality of it takes time. you have to learn how to do it. It's not just like picking it up and eating. It's like a whole method and stuff. So that was fun.
Off the banana leaf.
Leaf.
But no, the wedding was great. Congratulations again to Mupana and Mathis.
You gotta buy
it was
her
a
the
fantastic wedding. Oh yeah, get the G-Wagon.
Yeah. Good deal.
But no, the wedding was great. The wedding, it ran late. We had a blast hanging out with friends, making new friends. Shout out to the Australians if you watch us.
Shout out to Taj for hosting us.
Oh, yeah, the Taj was fantastic. We haven't gotten to that part of the trip yet.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, let's just jump into it. So from the wedding, the wedding was closer to where the bride's family is from. And then we had to go to Tirupati, which is where the groom's family is, closer to where the groom's family is from. So the reception was over there. So yeah, wrap up the wedding. Next morning, fairly early start.
2 hours to the airport in a tempo traveler.
Another tempo traveler. This one was good. This one had AC. It worked. Power windows and shit.
Yeah.
So
for real. Good.
So we took the tempo traveler. We drove for another 2.5, 3 hours to a different airport. Flew down to Tirupati. He tried some funky juice with like basil seeds or something in it in the airport.
Oh, when we landed in Tirupati,
it was tasting.
What was that shit called? It was
neat.
It was from what is it? Food cooperative.
It was a really interesting juice.
It's so funny because people commented, "Are those things supposed to be in there?" I'm like, y'all judging. But I'm like, that was really good. It was basil leaves. Or basil
seeds or something. Yeah. So it had this like slightly minty flavor, but also kind of like cough syrupy flavor.
Gas.
But it was pretty good. Nice and refreshing when we landed there. Tirupati was by far, I think, the hottest part of the trip.
Yeah.
Where it was in the hundreds. I apologize for the dog squeaking in the background.
It was called Nanari juice.
Nanari juice.
It's gas. It's perfect for the
We'll
heat.
Throw a picture up for you guys to check it out with the basil seeds. It looks like a liquefied watermelon, honestly.
Yeah, it does.
It was pretty good. So yeah, Tirupati. We got checked in the first night and we hit the Taj.
Yep.
So before the reception day, we decided, hey, let's go check out the hotel bar. So we went to the Taj Tirupati. Fantastic hotel. If you're ever in Tirupati by any chance, go stay there. Beautiful. The bar was also amazing. Michael made friends with the IT manager there too to get some free Wi-Fi.
IT got me the Wi-Fi. We passed all the room security checks, and he's just like, "Here you go." So,
but
shouts out to you, my guy.
So we had a blast out there too. Good drinks. I think our drinks of choice throughout India were Kingfisher. Premium, not the ultra, and sometimes the strong.
Yeah.
Or Old Monk and Thumbs Up.
Yeah.
If you like rum and you can get your hands on Old Monk and Thumbs Up, try it. You won't regret it. My dad actually put us onto that.
Yeah. You'll join the Indian Army, so you'll be one of us. You'll be in the army.
But no, the hotel was great, and the reception was also. The reception went off really well. So from the reception, we were able to then kind of go back, hit the bar again with the friends. And that was our last night.
Yeah, that was our last night.
That was our last night there. We had a very, very hectic schedule. So
just boom, 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 boom.
The reception ended pretty late. I think we all met back up at like 11-ish or something like that. 11:30 p.m. And then we went back to like the suites that we were staying in. And then, we had a few drinks with the bride and the groom, kind of unwound for like an hour. And then at basically 3 a.m., we had to jump in a hire car, which was nice. This was the Toyota Innova Krista, if I remember it correctly. Yeah. But it was a nice SUV. So he picked us up at around like 3:30 in the morning because we had to drive back another 4.5 hours to Bangalore. Because that was also the day of our flight back to the States. But we had to go there. We had to make it on time in the morning to make it to my grandparents' 60th wedding anniversary party. So that was crazy. We basically had a reception the whole day before the reception, preparing, running around, everything. No time to even sleep, jump in a car, drive to Bangalore, go to this event that goes through to like
From
past
8
lunch.
to 2, dude.
It was like 2 p.m. or
Then
something.
we got to nap finally, and then just to wake up.
Came back, packed all of our bags because we have to fly back now to
Did we
California.
have dinner? Where did we eat dinner at that day?
The Irish place that served pasta.
No. We had dinner after your 60th wedding. What did we do after that? We played that game.
Fell asleep. Oh, we played Housey. Yeah, we played Housey, and then we had some curd rice, kept it light.
Yeah.
For dinner that day.
And
but
then we ate that.
yeah, literally then that same night around midnight, we hit the road to go to Bangalore Airport, get all checked in, and start the final leg of the journey, which was the flight to Dubai, and then from Dubai to San Francisco. But this time we were coming back
Business.
to work. So
Business class.
yeah, we all like after
Budget.
the exhausting travel, we're like we're all doing business class. So we all upgraded our tickets.
Talk to me nice.
That's when a whole nother leg of the trip started. Honestly, that was like the R&R for like the vacation of nonstop travel.
Not gonna lie to you, even business class, it low key feels a little bit eternal, which is great because it's like eternal of luxury. So it's just like bars and food, and it's so much food. And you get like exclusive pajamas that you can wear for the duration of the flight, and it's sick. If you haven't flown Emirates business or first class, highly recommend for sure. Worth the money.
Yeah, just wait till like a day or two before and check that upgrade. We got a little antsy and upgraded early, so we spent a little bit more than we probably should have, but
Yeah, I wouldn't say it wasn't worth it.
it was worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, a little more than what we spent, and I would have said it wasn't worth it, but it was worth it for sure.
No, definitely it was worth it. I mean the level of attention that you get and service from the air hostesses and air hosts, just phenomenal. If they saw you with an empty glass, you got more champagne. You didn't have an option. If they saw you with an empty plate, you got another menu with some new selection of food to pick from. I seriously think I gained like 5 pounds on that flight.
Yeah.
Just from being pampered. Like I started that flight being like, should I have gotten the large pajamas? I'm like, okay, I'm glad I got the large pajamas. Like, no, it was just a different experience. I've never flown business international like that, especially on Emirates. And just the amount of perks you get, especially when you have like a long haul flight. Our flight was 16 hours.
16 hours, bro.
So to be able to stretch out, go take a walk to the lounge area, sit, socialize, talk to the people you're traveling with, not instead of like having to like jump behind the seats and all that stuff. Not having people kick you in the back because they're trying to get comfortable or think that you don't deserve to recline your seat for whatever reason. I hate people that do that. And not having to deal with waiting for, we had to wait for the bathroom. They need to add more bathrooms to business class.
Yeah.
That's probably my only one gripe with Emirates
I think
business.
6 would have been perfect. 6 bathrooms.
Yeah. We had 4 bathrooms, and like every time, like clockwork after breakfast, lunch, dinner, there was a line through through the bar.
I think my only
going to the
disappointment was
bathroom.
that we didn't get to walk up the stairs.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanted to walk up the stairs, man. Like, you have it there, the grand stairs. It's like, shit, I wish we could, like, that's luxury.
Well, they do it so you board faster.
I know.
So you
but
have
like,
2-tier boarding for the A380s.
How baller would that be? Like, I'm walking upstairs on a plane.
But it was great. And they give you like these little kits and stuff. So we had like cologne, and it was all like Bulgari stuff. So like we had
Emirates
cologne, combs,
yeah.
lotions, hand creams. They kept popping up, the screen kept popping up messages. Stay hydrated. Keep your skin hydrated. Don't dry out. And I'm like, when we were flying in economy, they were like, burn.
Yeah. Yeah, burn.
They didn't care.
Yeah, they want you to come back business. That's why.
No, it was just a fantastic experience. And honestly, for not that much more money in the grand scheme, if you upgrade it properly.
Yeah.
Definitely worth it. But our trip doesn't end there. We land in San Francisco.
And you went to the land of the poor, bro.
Oh my God. We're like, we got so used to it. We just walked up to the desk. We just walked up. I'm going to let the dog stop for a second. Okay. But like, we got so used to it that we just walked up to the information desk and we were just like, hey, where's the taxi service? Can we get like a big van? And they were like, call an Uber.
We discontinued our driver service. Like, what kind of bullshit,
I'm
bro?
like, wait, this is San Francisco International Airport. You no longer have like an airport tax. I still refuse to believe that.
The Uber drive from San Francisco to Sacramento was 3 nights at a 5-star hotel in India, bro. Like,
not only that, I think we didn't spend as much on all the Ubers combined between Dubai and India.
No.
And not to mention the car rental that drove us the 4 hours from Tirupati to Bangalore. You could throw that in the mix there too, and it wasn't even close.
Man, you tip $10, these people think you're giving them the world. It's ridiculous. So America's trash for what we pay, man, honestly.
Our money doesn't go as far, but at the same time, we have to keep in mind if you move there, you live there, you work there, you don't make as much either. So it's all relative. But if you can keep your American job and live abroad as an expat, I guess the only downside is like, if you were European or you had a British passport or something, you don't have to pay the taxes for there. You just pay the local taxes, whereas the U.S., they'll hunt you down anywhere in the world to make sure you pay your taxes. Yeah, you
don't escape.
As long as you're a U.S. citizen. But no, honestly, dollar goes a lot further. And I think this was a well-deserved vacation for us. And where I think we honestly, at least for me, I spent around the same, maybe a little bit more on this trip than I did for L.A., and LA was 3 days, 4 days.
Yeah.
So like clearly if you want to go have like a luxury vacation, maybe look outside of LA, New York.
Yeah.
Go travel international. I'm sure that's not a big secret. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Travel more, I would say. You get more bang for your buck and you get to see how other cultures are. We learned a lot about Dubai. We learned a lot about India. And met a lot of cool people along the way.
Yeah. And it was a much needed break from like the mundane grind. Like now I'm back in the States and I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Like I have to drive where I want to go and then say that place gets boring. I have to drive somewhere else. Whereas in India, there's like 50 options on one street and that's just one side of the street. You got another 50 on the other side. So it's like...
And everybody wants your business. So everyone's just throwing stuff at you.
Walking culture and like the bar scene is super cool. Even like super luxurious. If you're...
The barber.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot the barber.
The haircut experience out there is ridiculous. I mean, we did pay for the premium package, but they like do your facial. They do like a detanning,
head massage.
You go horizontal, so you like think of this seat, but now I'm in the air horizontal, and they're like head massaging you. And man, they pay really great attention out there.
They'll take care of you, and it's cheaper than what you would pay for like a nice haircut here and a beard trim.
Yeah,
which is the crazy part.
Yeah, shout out Kingsman
Barbers in Hyderabad.
Yeah.
Check him out. You might catch him there.
Yeah, maybe.
He might make a special appearance on their social media.
Promo material. But no, definitely. And then, I mean, for the people who are a little bit white passing, no racial on that, but you do get treated a bit different. You have the chefs coming out telling you how to eat things. One of the persons we were with was getting like harassed for nonstop photos. So just be warned. You're kind of like I don't know. I don't even know what to call it, but people just want your attention. So,
but yeah, no. Overall, it was a good trip. We made it back in one piece to San Francisco, and then we had another
2-hour drive,
3.5 hours.
To good old Sacramento.
3.5 hours to get back to Sacramento in the middle of weekday rush hour traffic from San Francisco. That's how we ended our trip.
The proper way to end a trip.
But oh man, I mean that used to be like my commute to my old office, and I was just like, no.
One last ride.
I literally don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be on 680. I don't want to be on 101. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
No offense to the Bay, but
yep.
Screw your traffic.
Don't miss it.
But yeah, I mean, that basically brings us back to what we got back early last week, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were all settled back in now, back to work. And now I think our sales minds have kicked in on how do we recreate those experiences
Yes.
where we live.
The minute I get back, I get this freaking Steve Harvey video talking about once you fly business, you'll never go back. And I hope he's fucking wrong because that is expensive. So, God willing, we are able to continue doing that. But to do so, finances need to go up, which luckily we're in sales and, anything is possible as long as you make as much calls and all that jazz and all you managers watching out there. But realistically,
it's back to hunting for more commissions and bonuses now so that we can go on some more of those excursions and adventures. I think next up on our radar, we have Japan.
Yep. That's locked in. That's confirmed.
Japan, we have to do it. I'm doing Italy and some of Europe. What other travel? We got to go to Africa too, man. I've been seeing some. Yes, I've been seeing some of these safaris and stuff. And like my old boss was telling me about the safari, and it sounds so freaking interesting. And he was like, "Yeah, the lions just walk up to the car, and there's nothing." And I'm like, I want to pet a lion.
No. Dude, if you thought the shots and the bug spray for India was rough, the ones that we have to take for Africa are like a lot. Like
I'll
5
do it.
times.
Why not?
Bro.
Why not? You got to do what you got to do. Just get it done. But yeah, so we got some more travel coming. We're definitely going to have some more sales content, kind of get back to form a little bit there. But we're also going to branch out a little bit. We're going to focus a lot more on the lifestyle aspect of it, share a little bit more about our day-to-days, what we do on the weekend, some of our travels and adventures, road trips that we take around here locally too.
Live streams of F1 races.
Oh, yeah. That's the other thing where, you're going to see a lot more of the car content.
Hell yeah.
You're going to see more content with our cars. You're going to see more content with some of our friends' cars, neighbors' cars, doing some stupid stuff, going to some of the cool car shows, hopefully joining a rally soon.
Yes.
A lot of F1 content. We're both F1 fans. Go Ferrari.
Mercedes.
I'm wearing my Ferrari merch.
It's our year.
I don't think Mercedes is going to do anything much. But yeah, we'll have some more F1 content, and we're also probably going to see some more sim racing content.
Yes.
I just bought a new rig, so
hell yeah,
you're gonna have to get a rig, and we're gonna make some racing content now.
No, not anytime soon, unless the month goes crazy in commission. But.
Because I would give you my wheel, but it only works with PC, not PlayStation. So
I have a PC.
Yeah, but do you have F1 on PC?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then use my wheel and play it on there. I get my wheel tomorrow.
Nice.
So, so a lot more fun content. We'll probably split it off into different playlists or sub channels or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, stay tuned. Definitely, there's a lot more coming. The corporate mullet brand is going to grow a little bit more outside of just the sales focus. We're also going to be introducing a lot more of our company. So some background, because I don't think we've talked about it in the past. My wife and I, we own a marketing agency, which Michael's also a part of, running our sales team. So you'll be seeing a lot more about our digital advertising tips and tricks, some of our content creation stuff. Maybe not podcast content creation, because we're still learning that, but we'll be sure to throw in a few more things on the marketing side as well to help those sales folks that really want to generate their own leads and build up their book of business as well. To wrap it up, we had some fun traveling. There's a lot more to come in travel-wise. We're going to go back to form. We've been missing for a while. We're also going to talk more about lifestyle stuff. So more of our travels, things like that. Cars, Formula One, and sim racing. So if we do at least 2 of those, we hit our target.
Yes.
So stay tuned and then let us know what you'd like to see. All 4 people watching this.
Yes. And growing. We grow in Europe quick. I don't know why. I don't know why. But thanks. Peace.
Tune in next time.